Good morning, you guys. Good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time zone you guys are currently in. I wanted to share with you guys how I'm able to grow my glutes while maintaining my upper body strength in my new workout split, because this workout split, you guys, is like, it's just gonna give the body what it needs to give. Like, I am so excited to finally have found a workout split that actually works for me in terms of the goals that I want, which is basically just to grow my glutes. I want my glutes to be bigger, I want my glutes to be rounder, I want my thighs to be more defined, and I just want to maintain my upper body, because I did have a previous split where I was working really hard on my upper body, specifically my back. Like, I wanted to have those back gains. And so I was doing that workout split for a couple of months and it did really well for me. I got to a point pretty much where my back, like, I'm really content with the way my back and my upper body looks. So now I'm just like, all right, bet, time to work on my lower body, time to work on that ass, time to work on those legs. Like, I am in such a go mode right now when it comes to my lower body, and I've been learning a lot more about how to grow your lower body, the muscles, the different exercises that will target the different muscles in your lower body, and like just tweaking my program to a point where it actually does what I want it to do. Because in the past, like, I would say a good year ago, I didn't really have like a system. I was just going to the gym and working out and doing whatever exercise came to mind or whatever machine I saw, and I was just like, oh yeah, I haven't done that in a while, let me hop onto that. So now I have something that's more structured, that's more organized. I follow this plan, and so far it's doing pretty good. So if you're someone basically who wants to like grow your lower body, specifically your glutes, and you just want to maintain your upper body, like you like the way your upper body looks, you like the way your arms look, you like the way your back looks, you just want to maintain that strength, this workout split will most likely work for you. Like, it's definitely have been working for me, and it worked as well for my clients that I train in person and online. So let's just break it down so you guys can understand how my workout split works. So because I do about 4 to 5 days a week, what my workout split consists of is I do 3 days of lower body, I do 1 day of upper body, and I do another day, which is the 5th day, when I try to get that in as much as I possibly can, because this helps me kind of like snatch my waist, is a cardio abs day. So this workout split, I would say, is more so not just like how to grow your glutes, but it's also like a how to grow your glutes while keeping that waist snatched, that stomach flat, and just maintaining your upper body. Basically having that figure, being that girl with that body, if that makes sense. So I do 3 days lower body day, 1 day upper body day, and 1 day cardio abs. As I said, I really try to get that 5th day in as much as possible, because the cardio abs really helps just like slims my waist, especially now that I'm in more of like, it's not bulking. What's the opposite word of bulking? Shredding, that's the word. I'm more in a shredding season type of thing. So with my 3 lower body days, this is what's super important. For me, working my lower body 3 days a week works. I know for some people, they can only work their lower body, let's say twice a week. And for some people, they have to hit their lower body like 5 days a week to really get results. All this has to do with like literally your anatomy, your genetics. That plays a huge part in it. So for me, 3 days a week, it works. Maybe for you, you might have to hit your lower body 5 days a week, which is very much possible, as long as you're not doing like exercises that is really damaging to the body. Like, if you're doing deadlifts, if you're doing heavy squats 5 days out of the week, chances are you probably aren't even gonna make it to day 4. Like, your body is gonna be done up by like day 3, because those are exercises, that's really like hard on your body, rather than doing things like kickbacks and hip thrusts. Those are less harsh on the body, but nonetheless. So for me, I do 3 lower body exercises a week. One of them is strictly glute focused. So my first workout of the week, which is usually on Mondays, I do a strictly glute focused workout. And when I say strictly glute focused, I mean like I am doing exercises that like solely target my glutes, whether it's like a compound exercises that focuses more on the glutes, and as well as isolation exercises that focuses on the glutes. So what's important for this is that on these glute focus days, I try to target all 3 muscles in my glutes. I don't know why I said that so slow, like I was trying to process what I was saying, but I target all 3 muscles. So that's the maximus, medius, and minimus. The maximus obviously is like the bigger part of your glutes, and so exercises like lunges, squats, hip thrusts, it targets that. But what I also have to target is also the medius and minimus. So part of my like workout split also, because I want to have my glutes more lifted and rounder. So that's like the maximus, which is basically the bottom part of your glutes. I want to have that part lifted, but I also want to have that rounder shape on the top. So like, you know, when you turn sideways, you see a shelf. That's the medius and that's the minimus. And so for me to get that, I have to do exercises that target those muscles. So that's more so like isolation exercises, sorry, like lateral bands, hip abduction, hydrants, things like that, where you feel like you're doing an exercise and you feel like the side of your glutes, like your side hips is really working. That's, you're feeling your medius and your minimus, okay? So when I do my glute focus exercises, I make sure I target all of those muscles. So right now I'm in the month where I'm focusing a lot on my hip thrust, because I used to hit like 6 plates and then I started realizing my lower back was hurting me while doing this. So I was like, okay, I have to like drop down the weights so that I really get down the form properly. So I'm trying to build back up to that 6 plate level of weights. And so I really focus a lot on hip thrust in my program. So I hit hip thrust at least 2 to 3 times a week. So like pretty much every single time I do a lower body day, I'm hitting hip thrust. But on Mondays, I go heavy with my hip thrust, making sure that I have the proper form. I hit about 6 to 8 reps and I do about 4 to 5 sets. Just because I'm doing lower reps, I have to hit higher sets. And so this right here, it really just works like my maximus and my medius and minimus. Like hip thrust is the holy grail of everything when it comes to working your glutes, okay? It works the whole entire glutes, and it's an exercise where you do it properly, you will feel it in your glutes. Like if you know, after you do a hip thrust, you just have to like turn your body to the side. You can't sit on your ass. You cannot sit on your ass after going heavy with hip thrust. So I make sure I hit hip thrust. After that, I go ahead and I do Bulgarian split squats. I try to go heavy with the dumbbells on Bulgarian split squats. So the same concept. I do about 10 reps with this and I do about 4 sets with my Bulgarian split squats. And I go as low as possible so I can really get the full range of motion with the Bulgarian split squats. I lean forward as well so I can really target my glutes more. And the Bulgarian split squats and the hip thrusts are the hardest exercises for me. So this is what I do first, just to get it out the way. And then I do like glute isolation exercises as well as like the lateral bands, hip abduction, so that I can target the medius and the minimus. So I usually work about, I would say for an hour and a half, an hour and 15 minutes. And I do about 4 to 5 exercises in total. And then I go home. So I'm definitely going to do a video where I show you guys my workout, my week of workouts, so that you guys can see what actual exercises I do rather than like breaking it down and explain to you verbally, because I know some of us are visual people like myself. So definitely explain that to you a bit more. On my second day, I target my hamstring and my glutes as well. So what that means is I do exercises that's more hamstring focused. So RDLs, I'll do hamstring curls. You know, those would really just emphasize on my hamstrings as well as my glutes. It's not like I'm trying to go ham and have stronger, bigger looking hamstrings. It's just really good to have strong hamstrings because it is going to benefit you when you do other compound lower body exercises. And the same concept I do about 4 to 5 exercises. And then on my third workout for the week, I target my upper body. So my upper body workouts is basically just targeted everything that's upper body. Like I do back, I do arms, I do shoulders, and I do chin-ups as well. So my focus for my upper body is to be able to get chin-ups without the assisted resistant bands. Like I want to be able to go up and pull my body weight all the way up. So that's my goal. I've been working on it really hard. I still try to do like assisted chin-ups even on days I don't do my upper body workouts, just because if I just do assisted chin-ups once a week, like good luck sis, I'm not gonna get my chin-ups down until like I don't even know, like next year. So I really try to do assisted chin-ups like pretty much every session or every other session, just try to get like multiple times in the week. And my other full body, upper body, exercises is just like the regular things that I kind of just want to do for the day or try out. So I'll do like bent over rows, I'll do military press, I'll do push-ups, I'll do tricep kickbacks, I'll do bench press. You know, I just throw anything in pretty much. Nothing really like, I don't have like a routine. It kind of switches up on a weekly basis. The only thing that really is consistent is my bent over rows and my chin-ups. Like that's my main focus, to lift heavy in those like exercises and be able to do a chin-up with my body weight. Then on my fourth workout, I do quads. I don't know if quad day is worse than leg day, like glutes day, because quad day is very harsh on the body for the simple fact that I do exercises that is very harsh on my body. So on my quad day, I pretty much do the same exercises every week, but I just increase the load, the reps, the resistance, progressive overload, in other words, okay? So the exercises that I do are squats with the barbell. I do deadlifts. I'll throw in leg press, leg extension, lunges, and calf raises. And I'll just switch those up because those are 6 exercises, but I will switch them up on a weekly basis. But those are the 6 that I do on my quad day. And the squats are very like harsh on your body. Deadlifts are harsh on your body. Then if you go into a leg, like it's just crazy. But the way that I do it is not that every exercise I go heavy and I try to go to muscle to failure. I obviously like plan it out where the first 2 exercises, which is usually like my deadlifts and my squats, I go hard in, and then I will go lighter in my lunges. I'll go lighter in my leg extensions. Calf raises is strictly body weight. I just do higher reps. And then my leg press dependent, like if I don't do deadlift that week, I'll do leg press heavy. If I don't do, I do squats every week. So that's not it. What I usually switch up is my deadlifts and my leg press and leg extension. So I'll swap those in and I'll go heavy on sometimes and I'll go less on the other time. So basically like the kind of rule of thumb that I follow is I try to do 2 exercises really hard, muscle to failure. Then I try to do the others just like high reps, not too close to muscle failure, but just getting a good burn and good pump in through those exercises, because I'm still gonna feel it. Like if I was to do muscle failure to every single exercise, girl, the next day my body will be done. No. And if we're working out 5 days a week, it's super important to be smart about your workout and how you do it so that you're able to continue your workouts for the rest of the week. The goal is not to be sore after every single workout to the point where the next day you can't even work out, because then you're just gonna hold yourself back from like your goals and your workout split, you know? So I try to do it in a smart, strategic way where I'm not so sore the next following day, or if I am sore, I'll take a break and then the day after I'm good to go. Or you kind of could work around your soreness to the point like if you're sore but you're not like, oh my God, I can't even use this muscle, then obviously don't go to the gym. But if you feel a little soreness, but let's say in my hamstrings, but today's quads day or glutes day, doesn't really work that way, but anyways, let's just say I feel really soreness in my hamstrings, I can still do upper body the next day. So super important to just not go OD on it and not aim for that, oh my God, I don't want to be able to walk tomorrow. That's not ideal. That's going to hold you back more than you think is going to actually advance you in your goals, okay? And then on my last day, I just do cardio and some abs. So cardio is what I really love lately. I've been loving them and I'm super like, I just love challenging myself and seeing what I can do. The ropes, the agility ropes, you guys, where you got to go like this. Those are so much fun. So much fun. Like I actually miss, I don't know if this is crazy of me, but I actually miss doing the agility rope sometimes when I'm working out. I'm like, damn, I just see it looking at me and I'm just like, I want to use you right now. So I've been doing some agility ropes. I've been doing skipping as well, which I really have been enjoying and liking. And it's really good for cardio. It's really good in a sense of it's fun. Because for me, I don't like doing cardio. Like you're going to miss me walking on the treadmill, running on the treadmill for 30 minutes. I ain't going to do that. That's not the type of cardio I like to do. So I'll do high intensity workouts. I will do like burpees or burpee modifications or anything that really is like cardio, but that's not a stagnant cardio, like on a machine just running. I ain't gonna do that. Not gonna happen. So I try to make it fun. And then I do about like 10, 15 minutes of different ab exercises. I try to like change up my ab variation exercises so that it's more challenging and just try something that's more different, because I've been working out for years. So I'm at a point where I'm just like, I want to try something different. I want to challenge myself and not do the same basic things, because for the rest of the week, I pretty much do the same exercises every week. Okay, so basically, if I didn't explain this earlier, which I don't think I did, on my lower body days, every week, it's literally the same exercises. I don't try to switch it up and be fun and be like, oh, let me try. No. I can do different variations, you know, different variations of like a hip thrust, different variations of Bulgarian split squats, but I'm still doing the basic exercise because they work. You know, you don't want to really deviate and do all these like crazy stuff that you see on Instagram on your workout days that you really want the benefit of, because it doesn't really, it doesn't do what you think it's going to do, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I just stick to my basics: my hip thrusts, my squats, my RDLs, my Bulgarian split squats, my lunges, my deadlifts. I just stick to those because those work. And then on my day 5, I kind of have a bit of fun with my exercises and do different things that's more challenging, that's different, that's fun, so that it spices up my week a little bit, you know? So that's basically what my workout split is when it comes to growing my glutes, my lower body, snatching my waist, flat stomach, and maintaining my upper body. I also do progressive overload. That's super important, that if I haven't mentioned this already, when it comes to my workout split. So I track everything, okay? All my workouts are tracked. I have a Google document that I have a whole program that I usually give to my clients, but I give to myself. And I have this on my phone as well as my computer. So I'm able to track it when I go to the gym and note what I actually did in comparison to what I was supposed to do. You know, I always try to meet what I have to do, but there's times where, you know, it's just not every workout's gonna be a good workout. So I just put in what I actually got done. And sometimes I don't get done what I have to get done, but it is what it is. C'est la vie. It happens to all of us. And I easily am able to track my progress and increase the resistance and the weight load and the reps and whatever I have to increase on a weekly basis. So if you're just like going off of memory, good luck, sis. That probably not gonna get you far. You have to note take everything. You have to have some type of systematic organization to your workouts in order for you to see results. Because if you're just winging it, especially as a beginner, it's not gonna work for you. Like, it's really not going to work for you. It will work probably in the first couple of months because your body is adapting to this new like regime that you're not used to. So you're going to see a lot of like improvement very quickly. It happens to beginners. I cannot remember the name of this term, but it happens to beginners all the time. But once you get to a point where you're no longer a beginner, you know, your body kind of is like used to this now, you're not going to see any results. So you have to really be tracking your workouts. You have to be tracking your weights. You have to be tracking your reps and your sets so that you can properly do progressive overload. Because if you're just like, I think last week I bench press or hip thrust 90 pounds and then, okay, let me do 95, but actually you did 100 last week, you're not progressive overloading. So make sure you guys note take everything, whichever way you possibly can. So if that means a Google document, if that means you gotta make a little sketch in your phone, if that means you gotta text yourself, figure something out. Get an app, something, figure something out to know everything that you guys are doing, because I promise you that is going to be a game changer for you. And yeah, that's basically my new workout split when it comes to growing my glutes, snatching my waist, and maintaining my upper body strength. As I said, I am going to do a week of workouts so you guys can physically actually see the exercises that I do each week when it comes to my 5 days of workouts, because it's easier when I can show you than explain it to you. But this was just like a brief breakdown so you guys can understand what it is. So hopefully that helped you guys. If so, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comment box below, and stay tuned for my week of workout videos. It's going to be coming up really soon, probably going to record it this week, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.